Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Giraffes Wear Math Socks. I am your host each and every week, Mr. Cavender. And we are going to get right into this. It's hard to believe we were ready for lesson 18. But here we are. So we're doing multiplication of fractions, which I've told you in class sounds way more difficult than it actually is. So let's look at this. So if I have something like 1/2 times 3/4, the way that you're going to do every single one of these is just, if this is my numerator and this is my denominator, we will do numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator, and literally write them, whatever the answer is, over. So in this case, it would be 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 4 is 8. 3/8 would be my answer. I'm telling you, it's something that just sounds way more complicated than it actually is. Let's look at a couple more. So like 7/8 times 5, let's see, 12. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 12 is 96. 35 over 96. Now what I could do is see, can I reduce this? So when we're talking about simplest terms and we want to say, is 35 over 96 in simplest terms? Well, I know that this is an even number and that is an odd number. So 2 would not work on this. If I look for 3, 5 plus 3 is 8. 9 plus 6 is 15. So 3 will not work. 5 will not work. 2 didn't work, so 4 wouldn't work. So 6 wouldn't work. So 8 wouldn't work. 35 over 96 is somehow, some way in its lowest form. Okay, that's literally all we have to check out here. Let's look at one more like this. Let's do 2/3 times 4/5. It's going to give me 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. 8/15. Can't simplify that. 8/15 is my final answer. Sound easy enough? Last thing we're going to look at before I cut this video off, and it's going to be a short one, so that's good. If we do a whole number times a fraction, so let's do like 5 times 4/5. Okay. The way I do this is I turn this whole number into something we like to call a unit fraction. What that means is I'm going to take 5 and put it over 1 because I didn't change the value at all. This line right here, like I told you before, literally means divided by. So 5 divided by 1. What is 5 divided by 1? Well, that would be 5. So did I change the value at all? No. So if I didn't change the value, that means I'm going to get the problem correct if I do the work correctly. But I did not change the value. 5 over 1 is the same thing as 5. It just looks different. And it's like we talk about equivalent fractions. It's still the original fraction. It's just like when we dress up for Halloween, we're still the same person. We just look different. Same thing here. 5 over 1, same thing as 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 1 times 5 is 5. Now, 20 over 5. I told you this line right here literally means divided by, so we can do 20 divided by 5, which we know is 4. So my answer to 5 times 4/5 would be 4. Let's try one more like that before I cut you loose. Let's do 7 times 2/3. I'm going to put the 7 over 1 because like we just talked about, it's not going to change the value whatsoever. I'm going to do numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. 7 times 2 is 14. 3 times 1 is 3. 14 over 3. Now, it's not going to work out perfect like this one did, but we can still do 14 divided by 3. 3 can go into 14 4 times. That would be 12. I'm going to take my number here. That would normally be my remainder, but since we're doing it in a problem, we're converting an improper fraction into a mixed number. This becomes my numerator. My divisor becomes my denominator. So my answer would be 4 2/3. Okay, we're just building upon the things that we've done all year long. Okay, I hope that helps you out. I really think this is something you're going to enjoy because it's fairly straightforward, fairly simple. Dividing fractions actually only takes one more step than this. And so if you can multiply fractions, you can divide fractions. Okay, be confident. Pay attention this week. Get your homework done. Let's have a good week. Let's start this school year, or the second half of the school year, off the right way. All right. Till next time. Peace out.